Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors. My name is Hogan. I am your host for today. I am so glad to have every single one of you guys here watching with me. Today we got a really cool one for you. Let me pull it up here. We got Phantom, ticker symbol FTM. And let's just hop right into it. I want to wish everybody, first of all, Happy New Year. I'm glad that we're going to get another year here to try again. 2020 was weird. 2021 was okay. Let's make it a great 2022. All right. So Phantom, FTM, has gone from 1 penny in December of 2020 all the way up to $2.89 at today's price, as we just saw on the charts. That is more than a 24,000% increase. Oh, how I wish I had gotten in at a penny. All right, so let's get into this. Who are the founders of Phantom? Well, the Phantom Foundation was founded by South Korean computer scientist Dr. An Byung-ik. And I'm sorry if I mispronounced that name. I was unable to find a 100% guarantee of a correct pronunciation. That was my best shot at it. And currently, the platform's CEO is a gentleman by the name of Michael Kong. Now, the Phantom Network, let's talk a little bit about the tech here. What's the tech behind the Phantom Network? Well, they use a DAG, D-A-G, rather than blockchain, okay? And a DAG is a way of structuring data, just like blockchain is a way of structuring data, often used for data modeling. And it is increasingly being used as a consensus tool in cryptocurrencies. And another thing about FTM is because of the proof of stake model that they used, called Lachesis, they can confirm up to 4,500 transactions per second. That's a lot of transactions per second. Now, just to clarify, if you don't understand some of the language that's being used about proof of stake and Lachesis, all you got to know is that the result of those things, the result of these technologies, is creating the opportunity for it to be traded and to confirm transactions at 4,500 transactions per second, which is fantastic. Now, users can purchase FTM and delegate the coins to a validator on the network, and in turn, they can earn staking rewards from this. So in other words, there's a set number of validators on the Phantom Network. If I want to delegate my coins to one of the validators, I can then earn interest and rewards from doing that simple task of delegating my coins off to a validator. Now, blocks on the Bitcoin network can take up to 1 hour to be finalized. On Ethereum, it can be around 10 minutes, but on FTM, it takes between 1 to 2 seconds for a transaction to be fully finalized. And on top of that, transaction fees cost less than 1 penny. So FTM is also EVM compatible, the Ethereum virtual machine. And in simple terms, what that means is there's a certain programming set for Ethereum. When somebody uses the Ethereum network to build a decentralized application or a decentralized exchange or a cryptocurrency on top of Ethereum's network, then what they can do is they can literally take it and they can copy and paste it right onto the FTM network, because they can take the code and they can copy and paste it because it is compatible with the Ethereum virtual machine. And what this means, again, is that developers can have a very simplistic time of moving their work from the Ethereum blockchain over to the Phantom network. And that's pretty incredible. So another really interesting thing about FTM is that they've decided to invest in their developers in a really big way. And the market these days, what you'll notice is a lot of alternative cryptocurrencies will incentivize users to stay on the platform rather than developers. The developers are the people who are actually working on these projects and making changes to the code and gathering votes from the constituency, from the people who are users who have governance rights on these decentralized platforms, and they're making the decisions and doing all the coding and the work behind the scenes. You know, usually the consumer is the one who is incentivized to come, right? There'll be a giveaway, a massive giveaway. The problem with that is eventually the company runs out of money. It runs out of things to give away for free. And when that happens, you're going to see a certain percentage of the user base drop away because they were just there to get free stuff, and now you're no longer providing them free stuff. Now, of course, there's also the people who come for the free stuff and they stay for the technology. That also does exist as well. So let's talk about how are they incentivizing the developers. Well, they're incentivizing developers with $500 million worth of FTM coins to develop new and creative solutions on the FTM network. So in other words, they're telling developers, come one, come all, if you can show us new and creative solutions to get people to stay on our network and to incentivize people to remain on our network, then we're going to invest in you and pay you big money. Now, other networks like Polygon, they chose to go the route of giving away coins to users as advertisement, which has worked. And it's launched them up into, the top echelon of cryptocurrencies. Another name for Polygon is, of course, Matic. But FTM has chosen to invest directly into improving the product. And that's probably why you haven't seen much murmuring about it. Because it doesn't function the same way that Matic does, where Matic is incentivizing people through advertisements and their marketing is really, really good. But the tech is really good here, and I would say that the marketing is also great because they have good branding. They have great branding. They're not necessarily doing a bunch of giveaways and giving away a bunch of free coins to users, but what they are doing is they're branding everything they have with this ghostly, haunted theme, as you can tell from the name, Phantom, right? Kind of like a ghost. And then they have other services. I think there's one called like Tarot, which is, of course, supposed to point to like tarot cards. And yeah, so they have these themes that they're sticking to is what I'm trying to say, this spooky, haunted theme. Now, the last point that I want to touch on is governance and voting rights. So Phantom uses a different voting system than many other networks out there. And instead of using a yes or no voting system, users can rate their interest in a specific protocol change between 1 and 4. So instead of them coming and saying, okay, we have this new change we want to implement, and is it a yes or no? Well, if you feel that there's pros and cons and you're slightly leaning towards a yes, but you don't want to fully commit, you want to see what everybody else has to say and see how many other 2s and 3s and 1s and 4s there are going to be, I think it's really a great way to add more power to a vote when you have a 1 through 4 ranking system rather than just a yes or a no for governance rights in the protocol. So if a user, they like a new idea, but they're not fully convinced, they can just put a 2 or a 3 instead of a 1 or a 4. It's not black and white. And often, black and white thinking, just either or thinking can really put us in a lot of bad spots in life in general and in cryptocurrency. So that is an overview and a rundown of FTM. I'm so glad to have you guys with us today at Bitcoin Advisors. Check the link down in the description. We're going to link our website, and you can check out our services. We do IRA rollovers for clients who want to roll their funds from their existing retirement accounts into cryptocurrency. And then we also do cash accounts in cryptocurrency, and I can discuss a lot more with that. About that with you, just give us a call and we'll be able to go over all that with you. So, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. And the last final thing I want to say, we do talk about our services here on the channel and we do talk about these projects, but none of this is investment advice. I am not a financial advisor, and you need to do your own due diligence, do your own research and due diligence. Make sure that you understand what you are investing in. There's risk attached to every single investment out there, including just leaving your money in the dollar is technically a type of investment. Keep that in mind. Okay, guys, have a great day. Hopefully we'll hear from some of you through the link, and I'll see you next time at Bitcoin Advisors.